186.
Here we are, dude.
All right, I'll tell you this right off the bat. This was nuts. All right, so the other morning, it's me time, 420, tubular. Just happened to be 420. I'm dead serious. Dude. Yeah, I was getting demented. I was getting demented. So I'm getting demented out, in my room, and I go back to catch a smoke. I'm sitting there. I hear in the lawn, the lawn next to us back there. I hear scurrying around, whatever. There's always fucking squirrels or whatever running around, dude. Then I just start hearing I was like, what the fuck? And it wasn't a cat hiss. It was dude, I think it was two Wolverines going, dude. But then I heard buckets flying. I was like, what the fuck?
Buckets?
Like a paint bucket.
The dome.
No, like a paint bucket. Like a orange big paint bucket or something.
Yeah.
It not only tipped over, it was one of these Wolverines chucked it at the wall. I was like, what the fuck? And then one of them ran into the fence. I think it was boom. I was like, what the? And those, dude. I mean, it's a wooden fence, but it's not that high, and obviously, whatever it is, could crawl up easily.
Feral cats back there,
dude. And that fight got real close to me, dude. They were bringing it home for Jerome, and I was like, dude, I gotta go. So I went inside, but I was still smoking out the window. Because I was.
Did you have a robe?
Well, I was demented, so the paranoia hit me. You know what I mean?
Would you think there were cop cats coming at you? It's oh no, man.
No, they have bunnies now, cop bunnies.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, so, dude, it was crazy, though, because I just remember, out the little crack of the window, I was or out the door, I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, they're coming for me, dude.
Come get me, man.
Yeah, it was not that tubular.
God damn, dude.
It was fucking
You were that
wild,
demented? Though. Where you thought cats were coming at you?
It wasn't cats, dude. That was not a fucking cat.
They have to be cats.
No. It was either, raccoons or, possum.
Dude, there was a fucking cat. So...
Because I was actually they were throwing around.
So right now there is a 3-way war going on in fucking Philadelphia between the raccoons, possums, and cats now.
The possums, there was two just out in the alleyway at Helium.
The possum posse they're getting so brazen. Yeah. They don't give a fuck about anything anymore, and so are the raccoons.
Raccoons.
The raccoons, dude.
How do you say it?
Raccoon.
God, I don't know why. That just sounds racist.
Raccoon.
He's like, I don't go to that part of the city.
Dude, you walk down 19th, the raccoons are everywhere, dude. They are. There's two that live under a church, and you're like, get out of here. What are you doing?
Oh, he's bringing down the value of the neighborhood.
It's come on. We know you like trash. Get out of here. Stop it, raccoon.
Get a job. It's whoa.
My taxpayer money's going to these.
Yeah, dude.
But they don't give a shit anymore. And, some of the cats are dude, watching them it's like West Side Story, dude. It's just those fucking, goddamn cats are over there. And you see, dude, I've watched a raccoon. I made it better for you. A raccoon.
Yeah.
Does it still sound racist when I say raccoon?
Kind of, yeah. You hit the coon. If you get that.
Wait, because I go, ew.
It's a hard coon, dude. Chill out, dude. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Raccoon.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Raccoon.
Let's just move on.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Those striped motherfuckers.
Yeah, there you go.
Those striped guys.
Yeah.
The stripers. Anyway, those fucking... That sounds racist, too. I'm just saying those guys.
Yeah,
too.
anything you say.
Nothing I'm saying is helping me here.
I know.
So anyway, those animals.
You're squirrels are real... what? Well, that just was right out there with that.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying to bridge a gap here. Trying to help everyone
I wish you
out.
started working for animal control, but you're just wearing an SS uniform. It's Jesus Christ.
I look like Christoph Waltz in fucking
You're watching
Glorious
a
Bastards. Are you hiding enemies of the state? Are the raccoons under the floorboards?
So
anyway, watching them fight was fucking crazy because oh, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Because I thought it was two cats, and then you're that's a fucking raccoon and a fucking cat.
Yeah, they go at it.
Dude, they fuck each other up.
Yeah.
And I've also heard, when I brought that up to somebody, they were like, oh, man, have you seen, a possum and a raccoon go at it? I'm like, no. And they're like, yeah.
Yeah, possums get
when
nasty.
you hear about that, but in Philadelphia, you don't think that's a thing. You think that's just wildlife out in the sticks. And no, dude. So what you probably heard was one.
Could have
gang.
been a cat.
You heard gang warfare.
That's exactly what it was.
Damn, dude.
I was right there. It was nuts. So like, I'd never heard hissing that loud. You know what I mean?
Was
when
it
it's like that aggressive,
growling, or was it?
It was a kind of a mixture of both. But it was. I've heard cats obviously living in the city. It's like you always hear alley cats like fighting for like a few seconds, but you hear that like freak out, run, scurry away. This was like a very like guttural, like I was like, whoa.
Yes, dude.
So I don't know what it was. I think it was a honey badger.
You know what?
What's our honey badger sitch here? We got any reens? We got any reens over here? I'd be sick if just Wolverines started taking over Philly. I'm like, when the fuck did they come in?
Dude,
they came in from
that
Camden.
would be great, though, honestly, because we wouldn't know about that until at least 3 people were attacked.
Dude,
if somebody just released Wolverines in Philadelphia,
Holy
nobody would.
shit.
Nobody would. And you know why no one would know? This is actually, we broke another record today, guys.
What was it?
Philadelphia broke another record. We are the deadliest. We've had the deadliest less than 16 hours in American history.
Since
last night.
It's insane because that
24
guy
people-
shot like 10 people on the subway. I don't think anybody died.
Dude, 24. Nobody died. 24 people in the last 16 hours have been shot. In the last 10 hour, 10 people have been shot.
At the end of
in
this
the morning.
sentence.
At the end of the sentence, 3 babies.
Bullet just comes through the window. It's like, and there it is.
And there's the raccoon with a gun.
He's like,
I did not expect that guy to come back.
yeah. That's good.
So now if we
in American history.
Oh, well, it was like the guy said American history, and then he like retracted. He's like, in the last like 16 something, 20 years or something like that.
Really?
Yeah, dude. We're killing it. Literally killing it. It's pretty wild. So then the other thing that I'll say is we wouldn't notice if someone released wild animals in Philadelphia until it was already too like you would have people reporting it on Citizen, and you wouldn't.
Yeah,
no one would
like,
believe it.
Goddamn squirrels are going nuts down
Like,
here.
yeah, you see that jungle cat? Whatever.
They don't. They just want to kill.
Yeah, there's like, get it out of here.
Yeah.
I've been feeding it.
Get it away from my Trans Am.
Yeah, dude. If you saw a fucking leopard on top of a Honda Civic, you just let it. You'd be like, you'd let it go.
Dude, I wish Wolverines were just somehow somebody unleashed like 10 Wolverines and they kept multiplying in Philly and they started attacking the homeless.
If we had a Wolverine infested,
dude, if there was like a color code for like how bad it is, the threat, the Wolverine threat, it's like, yo, it's orange tonight.
don't go outside.
Don't go out, dude. You better stay locked in. They're out there banging bottles like it's the Warriors. Like, come out, you fucking
dude,
pussies.
I'll tell you what. If I saw a Wolverine with a red headband on, I'd be like, what the fuck is happening here?
Half shirt and a jean jacket.
It says orphans on it. I'm like, I didn't know they formed their own gang.
Yeah, dude.
The Wolverines are fucking sick.
I went down a rabbit hole with that the other day because the Eagles are supposed to be signing a guy named Tyrann Mathieu. Is that how you say his name? Yeah. But his nickname in college was the Honey Badger. And
what? Because he could get bitten by multiple.
He kind of looks
snakes?
he kind of looks like one. His face kind of looks like a honey badger, but no, he also fucking wails on people. He's a beast. So
well, the funny thing is it cracks me. So he wails on people. He's called the honey badger.
Yeah.
Do you know why honey badgers are like that's such a reverse thing?
What do you mean?
So honey badgers aren't aggressive animals as much as they are resilient.
Sure.
So, like, a honey badger is crazy because it's one of the only, like, animals that can get bitten by, like, a king cobra.
Right.
And then still survive.
And they fuck up Wolverines.
And then they eat snakes. So, like, it's tough, but it's not like, it won't, like, tackle you or anything. But, yeah. That's honey badger, eh?
Yeah.
How old's this kid?
Kid? Yeah. He's, like, what, 30? Yeah. Yeah. He's a beast. So, it's like... Anyway, I was looking it up. His nickname's the Honey Badger. I just go down this rabbit hole of honey badgers on YouTube.
How
and
great.
Man. I was watching like badger or honey badger Wolverines. It's like, dude, the two thing about those is like they're just two nasty they're like, I'm not going to back down. Like this is going to the end.
They're very territorial.
That's a to the death. Like that's not like, oh, he fucked me up. I'm going to go home and figure it out. Like somebody's dying.
That's crazy. Like the biggest weasels on the planet going after
nasty as
like,
fuck,
you didn't
dude.
think that was going to happen, did you?
Some of them fights, I was like, holy shit.
They're just fucking disgusting. I've also heard that like regular badgers are like one of the worst animals to have on your property.
Yeah.
Because you can't get rid. Like the only way to get rid of them is to kill them.
Yeah.
Like you can't Like if you like fuck up a den, even if they leave, they'll come back. It's like, well, I guess I gotta blow it up with dynamite or something.
Dude, speaking of infestation, got a DM from a couple of Aussie boys, or at least one that's flying in for Skankfest.
What?
And they're like, yeah, they're flying in for Vegas, and he was like,
damn, dude.
Tell me you guys are doing Wi-Fi. I go, I mean, we're definitely both gonna be there, but they didn't release the show schedule yet. Like they didn't. I think they're still even adding. They're going through all the submissions still.
Yeah. I saw Steve-O got added.
Yeah, and
pumped.
Bert.
Who's pumped, dude?
Bert gonna fucking ruin another one of my shows.
I hope he just interrupts you. That would be so funny,
dude. Also, shout out to Lois for not knowing how to spell the word 6. That's good.
Oh yeah, the double X's.
Dude,
I got a couple messages about it, like, is that how he really does it? I'm like, I don't think so.
People were like, I was like, dude.
He actually has 3 X's on his name.
It should have been.
Dude, I thought you were going to go with that, dude.
Well, everyone always just goes with the Nikki Six. I'm like, well, you know that's not his real name either.
Yeah, everyone thinks you
that's
do have
my real name.
Everyone thinks you do have a stage name.
Yeah, which is insane to me because I'm like, why the fuck would I pick 6?
You know?
What does that have to do with anything? It's like
so
6.
funny, though.
Yeah, but that SIX is my real last name. I think Nikki changed his when he like left home.
I mean,
like,
I got to be honest with you. When I first met you, I thought that was a stage name too.
Well, it was funny because I always talk about my first open mic. I remember signing my name, and before I wrote 6, I was like, I was going to put McCann, my mom's name, because I was like, this is going to be fucking. I don't want to have to explain this, but then I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? Because I guarantee down the road, as I got like into comedy more and people started, and they figured out my last name was 6, they'd be like, dude, you should go with that. And then it's like, now you switch back.
Nah, dude. That's why I'm glad I didn't go with any of the stage names that I wanted.
I wanted to call Brian Wolverine. You're Ryan Raccoon.
Actually, I was actually Ryclops. I was another X-Men. No, but I wanted to be, I think I said the first one I remember, Ryan Christ.
Dude, what's the John Christ?
I didn't know, but I said that to my buddy Sean, and he was like, don't do that. That's fucking dumb as hell. And then the other one was Ryan. I was going to go Ryan O'Brien. I was going to go super Irish. And then I was like, this is fucking, everything I say is stupid as fuck. And I was like,
you have a good last name.
I guess.
It's like, well, it's good because it's like, you know, everybody always calls each other fucking by their last names. You know what I mean? That's what sucks for Kevin Ryan.
Yeah, that does suck.
You always have to say his full name.
Kevin James Ryan.
Yeah, but everybody else is like, you know, you can use his last name. Yeah. What else is going on?
Oh, so the other day I thought I was going to get canned at work.
Oh, right. What happened?
So, you ever make a joke that totally doesn't land at all, but you think in the beginning, like, you know, it's not a great joke.
Yeah.
But like you think someone's gonna be like, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
So I was at the Raw bar where I was working, and these 2 dudes sit down who are veterans, first, you know, classic. They sit down and they are having a conversation about either Desert Storm or Iraq. The one guy was like a little bit older, so I'm assuming it was Desert Storm that he was talking about. And the guy that he was talking to was like a little bit like the same age as me.
Okay.
So, but they're talking about like confirmed kills.
Sick.
That they got, but they were talking about it in such an egregious way that it sounded made
Also, I got 2 buddies. One, I've never asked him because I know he has confirmed kill. They never talk about it.
Dude,
he never talks
so
about it.
That's kind of like what
thing.
I thought. Because like
maybe they were, but I'm just saying my buddies, my one buddy, I don't even. Yeah, that's just one of those things you mentally know. Don't even go there.
You can't question this with these people. I would never do it.
Yeah,
but the guy was like, "Yeah, so there I was. You know, you think about like, you know, you're looking down the barrel of a gun and blah, like just like almost out of a movie. You're like, holy. You
met one of them when we were down the townhouse. Remember my one buddy was there with his brother?
Yeah.
He has. Damn. Oh yeah, he's got a few. But I mean, I never asked.
Yeah,
it.
of course.
Like he's brought it up before, and I just sit there and let him talk, and then when it's over, I just change the subject.
But like like not like I was waiting for like what do you know about killing. I was like, yeah,
you had Barnes on him.
No, but I honestly,
you're over there at the Raw bar, shucking noises like, y'all talking about killing?
Here I am.
You're just drunk.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Smoking.
But
a
anyway,
cigarette.
I'm sitting there, I'm listening, like, and when I don't have anything to do, I literally am just sitting there like a fucking idiot.
Sick.
So I'm just sitting there, I'm drinking coffee, and I'm listening to these guys drone on about like things they did, and I'm like, this sounds fucking Just like so.
Just
wild.
referencing
It's like
movies.
it's honestly like when you hear a dude like, yeah, so I was at a party and this guy started mouthing off. So I hit him with an elbow, and I'm trained in like jiu-jitsu. So like I took him down and I broke his arm at 3 places. Like that was kind of how these guys.
Was it like over the top or just
dude,
certain?
at one point in time, the one guy was talking about how like he had to like he killed a dude and then like helped another guy out. It was like out of a movie. I was like,
he's like, I'm in this place. It's called Dealey Plaza.
Yeah.
I see a car coming, and I'm like, time to be a
I
hero.
also said communist. Am I right, bitch? And then
He's like, so I climbed this clock tower one summer.
so here's the thing. You know, I've had enough of these goddamn Reds telling me what to do. Nobody's. Where
Like,
was
so
my
me and my
parade?
family go on vacation every year to Ruby Ridge, and one summer we're
you know
there.
what? We're just trying to party.
He's like, I got barbecuing.
I think I hear raccoons and possums fighting. It's the feds.
Feds roll up.
The feds roll up, ruin the fucking BBQ.
Typical feds.
Damn it. Anyway, so these fucking guys are going off, and I'm standing there, and I'm just like listening to it, and then they do that weird lull in conversation where they stop, and I guess they realize that I'm listening, so they both kind of look at me, and I'm just like, yeah. And I kind of move up to the bar. I'm like, yeah, it's like my dad was in Desert Storm.
Rehab.
No, I was like, I said my dad was in Desert Storm, and and I hit him with like a dad joke. I was like, my dad was in Desert Storm. He killed 15 people.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I was like, yeah, he was the worst helicopter mechanic the Army ever had.
Nice. I get it.
Dude. And I thought that would have got like a, like, dude, just, oh. Like, dude, and it was then silent
They have to.
the rest of the fucking time. And I was like, God damn. Dude, that thing where I left the bar, I went to the bathroom, and I looked myself in the mirror. I'm like, well, I guess I better say I should have saved money. Like, I'm out. Like, I started Googling, like, new jobs. Dude, I was like, I'm fired.
If you got fired for a bad dad joke,
Well, the whole
that'd be
thing
awesome.
is, it wasn't just bad dad joke. It was bad dad joke to the wrong fucking crowd.
Whatever.
It would have been like, you just insulted veterans. Get rid of this fucking guy. I'd be like,
Dude, I don't know
fuck me,
any
dude.
veterans. That, I mean,
That's-
I have no idea, and maybe this is a thing. It's more comfortable for them to discuss it
I
with.
don't know.
I could see that, maybe discuss it with other veterans, but in public, like at a raw bar, like, so anyway, I'm killing this guy, right? And in the middle of killing
the
him, I
thing
got to
is-
save my buddy. I've
Dude,
never heard him.
dude,
my
it was
buddy
like-
gets super weird when anything like that's brought up, and I'm like, I'd change the
That's
subject.
why I was like, there's no way these guys are serious.
Yeah. He's like,
Hearing two men talk about like the blood they shed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, and again, I'm not saying they weren't even veterans. I'm not saying they were stealing valor or whatnot. What I'm saying is I heard two guys and then they stopped and were like, you got anything to add to this, oyster guy? I'm like, you bet I do.
yeah.
I'm about to wreck your shit.
Yeah, you're like, this one time we had to leave my buddy Elias back. And
Anyway.
I haven't been past it since.
So anyway, I'm like, fucking Elias, man.
You're sitting there with a yo-yo, just eating a can.
Dude, I tell him,
You're like, hey, I'll take.
you know, it's better than war, piece of pussy.
Maybe the
That,
500.
maybe the Indy 500 on that one.
You're like, oh yeah, I'll tell you about this one time. So I got him the O'Neill death grip.
He actually
He ain't going anywhere.
He's like, can I get more cocktails? I'm like,
Dude, that would have been so sick if you just went all in.
dude,
Like, fuck
I
it, just
should
did-
have done that, man. I didn't think about it at all. I was just like, how can I steer this away?
Just start animal mothering him.
I was like, yeah, you talk the talk. Do you walk the walk?
I'm tearing you a new asshole. You guys want some more oysters?
And then I sit him down like, here's the oyster. Shame about the sickle cell, huh? Nope. All right.
They're like, Jesus.
Damn, animal. But no, I honestly, like when you hear something like that, your brain is like, oh, maybe they are veterans, but maybe they're just like,
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I've never heard in a public place discussing confirmed kills. I just
But it's like that. Well, the one guy.
I've never seen it.
Okay, it wasn't so much confirmed kills as much as they were talking about.
That's why it makes me think that they're lying.
They have killed. Like, they're like, yeah, I did this.
Also,
this
I can't imagine somebody with real confirmed kills is going into the details about it to somebody in public.
They were just literally exchanging war stories.
He's like, I'm living right outside of Laos. These people come up, they're like, we got to go up the river. I'm like, you better have some weapons. I'm like, is this Rambo? Was this Rambo too?
Yeah, but the one guy's mixing shit up. He's like, so there I am. I'm literally, she says, Dee Mao. I'm like, Dee right now. And then the thing is, so I had to fight this Russian 7 rounds. And I told him, if you can change, we can change. I told Putin, honestly.
Dude, then he's just switching words. He's like, so me, Matthew Broderick, Morgan Freeman, we're marching the beach, all right? We see the rebels coming. It's like, wait a minute. You're in the Civil War now?
Just explain glory. Wait a minute. He's like, honestly.
He's like, then we get stuck in Dunkirk. Don't even get me started.
He's like, it truly was quiet on the Western Front.
Dude, all over the place.
It's like, are you a time traveler? Like, and then I invented this car. So I think it was 88 miles an hour.
So I win Le Mans. And then it's like, wait, what is happening?
It's like, and then the first time I saw Lady Liberty on this boat called the Titanic, it's like, they didn't even make it.
A lot of raccoons on the Titanic.
Don't even get me started on the raccoons.
So how about fucking Will Smith's punishment? What do you get? 10 years?
Wait,
10 years. He got banned from the academy for 10 years.
Oh, that's
dude,
it. Who gives a shit? I thought when you said 10 years, like, whoa, probation or something.
Nah, but now Chris Rock's other brother is now challenging him to a boxing match.
Rock has
oh God,
Dwayne Rock.
No, Tony Rock did come out and was like, "Fuck you!" Like he opened the show up and was like, "Any of you motherfuckers come up here, I will beat the shit out of you."
Damn, dude.
And it's like, I get it, your brother, but it's like, if I was Chris, I'm like, all right, dude, they'll fuck you up, dude. I like Tony Rock. I think he's hilarious, but it's like, dude, pump the brakes.
I would say honestly, if Chris Rock didn't want anything to happen to him, nothing should have. I mean, this is all on Chris Rock.
Yeah.
He's the one who got assaulted. If he was like, I don't want anything to happen to Will Smith, nothing should happen to Will Smith.
No, they gave him the option to press charges. Of course,
sure,
he didn't.
and of course,
that would have been so funny. If he did.
Dude, if
they
went
arrested
to the fullest extent of the law,
I didn't think about it when I saw it because obviously, like Chris Rock's not an asshole. He's like, I'm not pressing charges.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Let's let it, sizzle out and fucking. But he was like, yes, sir, I would like to. And then just 2 LAPD guys came in and just took Will Smith away and I would die laughing.
The best Oscars ever.
Hilarious. While he's crying. He's crying.
Dude, he's like, or you just see him in the background kind of moving behind his.
That'd have been sick if they busted him back to Philly. They put him in CF. They just fuck him up.
Dude. He's in the roundhouse. Dude, fuck.
Roundhouse.
Damn it.
Dude, he's just in fucking processing, getting the shit kicked out of him, dude. That would be wild. He's like, why the crime just happened here. They're like, you're going back to Philly, roundhouse.
Dude, extradited back to Philly is the worst punishment, man.
I'd be like, just fucking kill me. I'd go full Damon, dude. I'd go full Damon.
I am killing you.
I had to go from L.A. to the roundhouse.
It's like, what do we have to do? It's like, you're going back to Kensington. Like, oh, no.
Dude, so
why?
Yeah, so I forgot there's I think it was 10 of them. Yeah, there's a ton of them. Yeah, their families.
I
really
never
big.
watched Everybody Hates Chris.
Well, the only ones I know about is Chris, obviously, and then Tony and Jordan. They're the comics.
Gotcha.
All 3 of them are comics. I think Jordan's the youngest, and then there's other brothers, and I think there's a couple sisters. But the one brother was like, "Yo, I'll challenge him to." It's like, well, first off, here's the thing. It's like, dude, who he played in a movie, right?
Yeah.
So I know he got some training.
Will
also,
Smith
he's massive.
Also has the ability to get fucking jacked. Like he can get even when he's skinny, you see him in a movie. When he was in I Am Legend, I was like, damn, dude, that guy's fucking built.
Yeah, he was huge.
If you give him time, like I said before, I would say how great would it be if Chris Rock was like, look, I'm gonna train for a year and try and fuck.
I wish
up.
he got jacked, dude. Jacked Rock.
Dude, jacked Rock. And he starts hanging out with other jacked people you didn't think were jacked, like Carrot Top and Gutenberg.
Oh.
That would be fucking wild, dude.
He just knocks Will out. He's like, welcome to the Rock. Or he just hits him and Will eats it. And I'm like, He gives him his all.
Chris Rock goes Connery on him.
Just brings it from Louisiana, like whack, and Will Smith is like, "What?" And I'm like,
Oh no!
He's like, "How do you want to do this?" It's my brother.
Sorry.
You just start running like, "Blow the whistle!" Like Pop Key and fucking Necessary Roughness. You're like, "Blow the whistle!"
Dude, that would be so fucking wild.
Yeah. So he got banned
For
banned.
10 years.
Yeah. So it does, but it doesn't of attending the Academy Awards. So, but it didn't say is he not eligible to win an Academy Award. That's not confirmed. So technically, I think he can still win, but he just can't be there to accept it, which is insane. It's like, dude, it's got to be both or nothing.
Yeah. If anything, how about this? He can't win, but he can come every time.
Yeah, but honestly,
Just tell him that he didn't win. It's like, and you didn't win.
He's just in the back of the cell, like those Italian judges, like the Italian courtrooms where they have the mob. They're just in the back, like, oh, I didn't do it.
They can't win,
dude. So. The funny thing to me is, like, dude, he should take this in stride. He could go full Aussie, dude. You got a 10-year ban. You can come back and rock the Alamo, dude. He comes back and just loses every award. Because that was some dog shit movie.
Oh, man.
Yeah, because he has a couple, like, coming out. I know he's got one, I think, already ready to come out, like, in the can. And
really?
I don't know. I don't know if, like, the studio who's producing is, like, maybe hold off, you know what I mean? And which makes sense. But I can't imagine people are going to boycott a movie. It's like, I don't give a shit.
Think about this too, and like I know it's like it's on the same topic, but it's not. Like when actors play, like do biopics and they play other actors. I always wonder like what actors are going to play current actors now. You know what I mean? Like what actor is going to play Will Smith in the future, slapping Chris Rock in the face? Because that Jada. Will definitely. Be a fucking thing. I fucking think it would be so great.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope it's his daughter. That
which one? Does he have like 3 now? I mean, I know he was a son. Well, I can't keep up. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You sound like those veterans I was talking to the other day. That was another thing I'm real mad about is Will Smith's daughters.
Well, dude. And I'm so tired of even hearing about it, which I was glad what pissed me off was when they said what the punishment was for Will Smith. It's like, we're also leaving that open-ended because it's like you're not confirming, can he win an award or not? Not that I give a shit, but it's still like, explain it.
It also doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, and also
Will Smith is not affected
I honestly thought he won one already, by the way. I was like, wait, he just won an Academy Award?
Yeah, he won for King Richard.
Yeah, that was his first one. I thought he had won before for something else. I thought it was something.
Dude, I thought he won for like 7 pounds or no. What was the other one where he was like the dad crying all the time?
Oh,
the dad with his son who lived.
The salesman when he was selling those those machines. It's based on a true story.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought he won for that.
Yeah, like Hard Knock Life or something.
Yeah, it was like hard. Yeah, you definitely sound like those veterans did. Oh, was it Hard Knock Life or something?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I thought based on the guy who was selling like these weird like monitors or something, and then he got into a investment firm and
changed his whole life around. But I thought he had won for that.
So did I actually. I think that was one I was thinking of because I know he's done some movies that have done really well.
Anytime I see Will Smith crying in a preview of a movie, I'm like, he's going to win an Oscar.
Yeah, he definitely won.
And it's like honestly, anytime I see like a big time actor crying in a preview, I'm like,
or if they're retarded.
Oh my god,
locked up,
dude.
Locked up.
That was did fucking Cuba? Not Cuba. He didn't win for radio.
He should have.
But he should have.
That was the most tarded performance I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
I mean, come on. He left it all out there, dude.
Are you talking about King Tard? Arnie fucking Grape is the best.
Oh, Leo, crushed it.
Performance
of all Giovanni Ribisi.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Other Sister was good, but he wasn't as good. That seemed
too natural for him.
Yeah, dude.
He was just like mumbling. I was
honestly,
like,
that didn't even seem tarded.
I assumed she was retarded.
They're like Juliet, act like you fell in the shower. She's like, no
act like
problem.
you just have been for the last day we've been hanging out. She's like,
Daniel. Dude, I also thought in that movie, The Other Sister, we were going to see some Tarded banging. I thought we were going to see some mentally challenged.
She did play a mentally challenged girl that did get banged, and they showed it, just not nude. I mean, I don't know if she was retarded as much as she was just a dumb shit, but have you ever seen California with her and Brad Pitt?
Yeah. Well, she
was pretty stupid, but he
very
ruled.
Very stupid, but not full-blown mentally challenged.
He's just like...
Because, like, I also wanted to have a costume party once, and, like, the girl I was dating at the time, she was like, don't do that. Because I wanted to book a venue where, like, during Halloween, but everyone shows up as different mentally challenged people from movies.
Pretty good.
So you'd... What? How great would that be? You walk in and you see Arnie Grape.
Yeah.
You see Lenny from A Mice and Men.
There you go.
You got Gumper.
Yeah,
you got Radio. You got Rain Man.
Yeah.
Dude,
they're out there.
You got Julia you got Nell.
Yeah, from
Jodie
the movie
Foster. Nell. Dude, you got Benny and June.
I mean,
it's fucking that.
No, he was just like a shitty ventriloquist or something.
I thought he was retarded.
No,
He's not retarded?
She was. No, he was just like a Charlie Chaplin, Buster Keaton kind of dude. Like
So wait a
exactly
minute.
like
Whoa.
that. She was mentally. So there was something going on with her.
So.
He was just into that
so
stuff.
Benny was just into a mentally challenged girl?
Well, Benny was the brother.
Of the mentally challenged girl?
Benny and June. June's the sister. Benny is played by the one
I
dude.
always thought Benny was trying to bang June.
Johnny Depp's name in that was different. It was like,
Really? Even with the fucking...
Yeah,
That-
which
that's
is
not
also
retarded?
ripped off from Charlie Chaplin. All this shit is ripped off. They show him like reading a book, like it's like Buster Keaton's like autobiography in the beginning. Yeah, I don't. Benny was the brother.
Gotcha.
And also, can we talk about how fucked up that movie is because he loses his sister in a fucking card game? He bets his retarded sister. That's how this all comes. It's insane. Or no, the brother. Or the Johnny Depp gets bet in a card game.
Johnny Depp gets bet in a card game.
Yes. And he's like, yo, you have to take care of my fucking nephew or whatever, and good luck. And he like comes over and lives with him. Benny lost the thing, and that's how Johnny Depp became in there. I swear to God. That's how that happened.
What is this, 1901?
Yeah,
Like, we need farmers. Bring this retarded boy on.
I'm almost positive.
That's how people got sold. You can't sell children.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he was Sam. Johnny Depp was Sam.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Aiden Quinn. That was Benny. What was wrong with What was wrong with June and Benny and June?
Dude, what's wrong with
Oh,
June?
yeah, she's like schizophrenia, OCD, Asperger's.
She's not invited to the party anymore. I'm talking full blown. Like, you gotta be like, who are the biggest mentally challenged or portrayals of mentally challenged at a party, and you just tell everyone like, here's your character, and like, it isn't until they get to the party that they realize there's an entire party of mentally challenged people. Like, that's like the whole thing. Like, you get there and you're like, oh man,
I guarantee it's been done. Guarantee.
I don't know, man. I think I'm paving the way on that.
I don't think you are. You're telling me over the years somebody was like, yo, let's have a retarded party.
No, I'm just saying, like, people who are acting like, yeah, let's just pretend. I'm talking like a costume party.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm saying.
But they're not acting retarded.
They're just, I mean, you can act hard. I would say if you commit, you'll win a prize.
I can't imagine the prizes at this
It's
fucking
Velcro
event.
shoes.
They're like, you can time an X. It's pretty cool.
X up the crows, dude.
X up the crows. That is a harsh look, dude.
Dude, how
That's all
hard
you could do with
is
them.
X'd up crows.
There's
dude.
only one thing you can do. Either go like they're supposed to be, or you can X up the crows.
X up the crows is the fucking.
He's like, whoa, do you see Shaner? He's Xing the crows. Today
Dude,
means business.
Whenever time you see a fucking person wearing Velcro shoes and they're X'd up, you think they're going to run. It's just
Fucking
like that
right,
person is leaving this place as fast as they possibly can. Or like seeing someone recrow their shoes. It's fucking crazy.
He's like,
You
damn.
ever see that? Dude, seeing somebody like, what's happening? You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He's like, time to X up the crows.
Time to X the crow.
That's how you know something's about to go down, dude.
Dude,
That's a fucking honey badger fight.
How fucking freaked out would you be if you were like at a bank and there was a robbery happening and you get down on the ground, you turn over and you see one of the robbers has X'd up crows? Like,
Oh.
oh no.
Yeah, he's gone.
You're never catching this man.
No. He'll run right out of them crows.
I thought you were going to say, like, you're about to fight someone and it's like, hold up.
Oh, dude. If you're in a fight with a crow head.
Strong move.
Dude.
Or if he pumps up, if you got Reebok pumps. That's a strong move, dude. If I went down pumped up in front of you, I'd be like, all right, take it easy.
Dude, there was one time.
Don't get excited.
There was one time I got into an argument with a dude on the boardwalk. And I remember he like backed up and I realized he was wearing shoes that light up and I had to stop the the argument.
You might have fucking hit an Arnie.
Dude. You know how fucked up that is? You're like, you fucking piece of shit. He backs up. It's like they fucking I'm like, oh, you're just tarded. Damn it, dude.
Lord. Wait, when was this?
This was like when I was in high school. Dude.
Okay, so you got to remember, though, light-up shoes were pretty popular.
Yeah, when you're in elementary school. This was a full-blown man, dude.
Okay.
This was an adult man.
What was the argument?
The argument was over that fucking punching bag game.
Oh, of course.
Where you fucking, like, all the things go up, and, like, he was standing there. I'm like, excuse me, I won't play the game. He's like, well, I'm waiting for it to reset. I'm like, and I was watching, I was like, dude, you've been standing here for a few minutes. What are you doing? Are you putting in money? Just put in money and do it. He's like, no, I mean, I'm waiting for friends. I'm like, I was like, get out of my way.
He stomps his shoes down like he's Iron Man. He's like,
dude, LA Gear or Iron Man would fucking roll, dude.
He's like, just X the crows. Like, uh-oh.
Did you just X the crows?
He just does this, though, and then he's like, just manually has to do it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Did they light up?
Yeah, LA Gears were one of the first ones to, like, do light up.
Yeah, they were one of the first ones. I don't know if Jackson's shoes lit up, though.
No, they just rape boys. They came with glitter pockets. It's the air bubbles or just glitter.
That was a great explanation.
So, pretty good.
What was it like? Well, there was just glitter.
They were, was he? Yeah, and then there was like that time it was like British Knights.
British Knights were
LA
also,
Gears,
and there was another one that lit up that I remember kids had. And did you have light up shoes? I had light up shoes.
No,
a few times. You never had light up shoes?
No.
What?
I remember seeing them when they were even popular. I was like, "Fucking, that looks insane."
I had light up shoes. Yeah, so no, I had whatever was sold at Payless. Whatever that one was, because that's where we went to go shoe shopping.
Yeah.
My mom was super about off-brand clothing.
Oh, God.
She loved it. And the reason she did...
I didn't even know what brand name was for a while. I was like, what's the difference?
I remember
start young.
My mom was like... Because my mom worked at a knit for a while. And she was like, Ryan, I'm going to tell you right now, we would get tags... Not shirts. We wouldn't put the... I was like, so you made, like, clothing? She's like, no. All we did is, like, you would come down a conveyor belt and you get, like, a stack of shirts. And then you get a box of, like, Hanes or, like, Levi or whatever. And you just sew the tags into the shirt. And I was like, what? She's like...
In the jungles of Korea, dude.
I was like...
It's like working... Like, technically, I was working for Nike.
My mom also has 15 confirmed kills.
What sweatshop were you going back to school
apparently
shopping
at the Spring City Knit. No, she was talking about she worked there when she was like in her in high school or something.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, Ryan. She's like, name brand clothing is just a label. She's like, it's not like the like maybe it is for some things, but like, she's like, you can buy this shirt and you're paying $15 for it, or you can buy this shirt and pay $5, and it's the same thing. And I was like, oh, that's fucking dumb.
No, I mean, I figured that out pretty early on, too, because through skateboarding, because a lot of guys were making their own shit. So they were going up to New York to, like, the garment district, and they're buying, like, surplus of shirts, and they're just like, I was like, I'm not buying this shit. You know, he's trying to start a fucking company with these shirts. And then you put it on, it's like, yeah, it's the same shirt as, like, that Element shirt or that Workshop shirt. It's like, oh. They're like, yeah, what do you... It's the same thing. I'm like, oh, all right. I still never wore that shit, but he's like, you know.
He's trying to make it honest, but
yeah, like, dude, I remember, we used to go to, there was a place, House of Bargains, ruled.
House of Bargains sounds
it
great,
ruled.
Dude.
Yeah, it was a shithole. And our back to school was, my mom would give me and my brother $20 a piece. Dude, that's 3 outfits right there, pants and a tee. Now, I'm talking, I remember this one time specifically coming into, like, 7th grade, and my mom was even like, you sure you want those? I was like, yup. Dude, they were all orange with, like, black, almost like tire tread marks all down them like Zubaz. And I became the biggest Cincinnati Bengals fan for like a month. I was like, I got him because I'm a Bengals fan. My brother would be like, name one player. I'm like, the fucking Boomer.
Belinda Carlisle.
No, I'd be like, Boomer size. Like, that was it. I didn't know anything. I thought they were all, dude, first day I wore them. And this was a big Zubaz time and like skids and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I remember my buddy was like, dude, those fucking things suck. I was like, fuck you, dude.
Dude, there's nothing worse than showing up to a place thinking you look rad
and
as
dude,
fuck.
This is coming
And
from a
you
kid
don't.
wearing like fucking Aztec fucking skids with a turtleneck. He's like,
Dude.
idiot. And I'm like, I do look like an idiot. I hate the fucking Bengals.
Dude, I think one of the craziest things is like one of my brother's older friends. I remember they were giving my brother shit about like shorts he was wearing.
Yeah.
And I remember I was ragging on Mark too. And then I realized, dude, the guy who was giving him shit was this guy named Ted who was wearing like parachute jeans, like acid wash jeans with
That's a strong.
so many pockets
Oh,
all
yeah.
the way down to the fucking calf. And it was tucked in to fucking like,
Wigwams.
no, they were like Adidas shoes, but they were high tops. They
Oh,
were like
yeah.
2 sizes bigger for him. He's like, you look like a fucking fag,
Yeah,
Mark.
pussy.
You're like, God damn it.
He's got all the pockets.
But he also was wearing a turtleneck.
Oh, dude.
Which was like like what?
There was a couple of years
is
where it was
happening?
like turtleneck with a flannel over was a strong look.
Damn, you're fucking
I know.
right
I
as
think my
hell, dude.
6th grade school picture, I'm definitely going flannel turtleneck.
Damn, dude.
My
That
brother
was-
got pissed because it was his flannel. And I was like, I'm not wearing your flannel. And then my mom came in with all my school pictures. She's like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, shit. Is that yours?
That's weird. It just ended up in my laundry pile. Dude, that was also the same time I remember the bowl cut got real big in the 90s.
Marty had a bowl cut. I could never get it.
cuts
My hair
were
was too just
huge.
like it was just like too thick. I couldn't get like a smooth.
Yeah.
Marty's hair was like smooth when he grew it out. Mine's just like all fucking puffy and
Yeah.
retarded looking.
I would have leaned into that, dude.
I tried to.
By the time I was in high school, I would have leaned into that. completely.
Nah, I did the shaved head with the bangs almost immediately when I saw that coming.
Oh,
Big soccer look.
man.
Big soccer look.
Damn, dude.
And then I remember like, I can't remember what it was. It was like, I was like going out or something, and I had a hat on. I took it off, and I just saw like my bangs straight. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? So I just shaved the bangs. It was like, all right, just grew my hair back up. But that was
Dude,
the end of the bangs.
I did the fucking one where like you had like a regular haircut, but then you had the your bangs like straight up like Pugsley from
Yeah,
Adam's
oh,
Family,
dude, that was-
I had that for a while.
I think I
dude.
invented that look, dude.
I had that for a fucking while, and I was like, I look fucking killer, dude. I look
God,
like a
my
fucking
forehead's
man.
red.
Yeah, why is your forehead so red?
I had the hat on tight. But anyway, yeah, that was a sweet look. Oh, the teardrop, huge look.
Teardrop.
That was one that like came. That was like what Tony Hawk had in
Yeah.
Gleaming
That's
Cute.
what that was called?
Teardrop.
I did not. I had
Yeah.
no idea. I had no idea. I thought that was just called the swoop.
People keep tagging me in 2 things right now. There's a Tony Hawk documentary.
Oh, I saw it.
Which
It's very good.
all I saw was on the preview. Now I've never really cared about Tony Hawk because Vert's gay, but like I respect the guy obviously. But it's like the minute I saw on the trailer, like, dude, he was just focused and grinding. I go, his dad ran the fucking
So
contest.
they go
into this.
that.
Okay, good.
They go into that, and they also who the fuck?
Was Gator in it? Rogowski? Mark Rogowski?
Yeah, wait, was that guy in there? I don't think so. No,
Really?
The fucking dude. Remember when they're talking about the guy who like hated Tony Hawk? He's like, dude, he's like, get that
Who,
fucking
Pappas or Jake?
fuck. Who the fuck was that?
There's a couple guys that don't like
Either
him.
way,
One OD'd and
he was
died.
shitting on him, and he was just like, he's like, when I saw him come into the fucking bowl, it was like, get that fucking ballerina shit out of here.
It wasn't Jay Adams,
Flipping
was it?
around. No, it wasn't him. It was funny because the way that they tried to get Tony Hawk out of competitions, I was like, oh, you're just pissed. So when he entered, when he was doing the pool, like the
Sure.
bowls in the pool, the dudes who were going down the pool and like going over the lip, they were using their body weight as centrifugal force to get up
Sure.
over the lip.
Yeah, yeah.
Tony Hawk didn't weigh that much, so he couldn't do it.
Yeah, he was
so what he
lanky.
would do is he would come up and then ollie and then get like 2 or 3 feet. People were like, he's cheating.
Yeah.
He's cheating because he's doing like, no, he's just doing it the only way he can. And people were fucking livid with this fucking kid. I had no idea that many people hated him for like years.
They hate him because
I had no
his
idea.
dad was running a lot of those competitions.
Oh, they do.
Was his soy in it?
Yeah.
Hosoi and him used to go at it, dude. Christian Hosoi was the fuck. He's the beast, dude. He's the motherfucker. Rising Sun? Unbelievable. I've seen it a million times. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah?
This was really, it was, dude, and also, like, you know that Tony Hawk has concussed and hurt himself.
Yeah.
But then when you're watching it happen, you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. And it's, like, not in the way that Tony Hawk's, like, because when you see him, you're like, look at this fucking dweeb. Like, anytime I look at Tony Hawk, I'm like, look at this fucking nerd.
Yeah.
But then you see, like, other dudes that are in his age group trying to do the same thing, like just skating the way
like Andy McDonald, Lance Mountain,
and then
all those
they're
old guys.
like, I'm not doing that. And Tony Hawk's like, I'm going to fucking do it. And
Stacy Peralta's bitch ass.
dude, Peralta is
Fuck him.
gigantic in that fucking dog.
Oh, well, that was Pal Peralta. I mean,
Yeah,
he was
dude.
the one who started everything. But, dude, he was at FDR one time. We were like, get the fuck out of here. I wasn't even skating because I didn't skate FDR. It was around the X Games. And he showed up. But then he was with Mike V. So we were all like, dude, he's Goldie. He can hang.
It was Dwayne Peters that was.
Oh, okay. But there was a couple other guys that did not. They just didn't like him. They
Dwayne Peters breaks that down. They're like, well,
Yeah.
his dad ran everything. Like,
Yeah.
But he could still skate. But if you look back at a lot of those, where was the other contest at most of them?
Oh, they were in his hometown.
There
Del
you
Mar,
go.
yeah.
Those contests were like legendary because if you look, it's always like Rogowski, Hosoi, Hawk, Lance Mountain, probably Andy McDonald coming in there at some point. And then there was like Mike McGill. Yeah, because, McTwist. Shout out McGill. He was
Oh,
the man.
dude, that was fucking awesome as shit, too. Like,
What?
the fucking McTwist.
What did they have to break down? What do you mean?
That-
Like how he did it?
how it impacted.
How's skating?
Did they talk about how Danny Way ripped the 900 in 1986 and no one gives him credit for it? Yeah, that happened.
No, they never said anything about that.
Danny Way was
thought
the
they were
first one to do
gonna-
it.
I honestly thought they were going to go into Danny Way as well. I thought they were going to talk about the mega. When they started going into X Games, I thought they were going to go into it. I was like, of course they're going to bring up Way, and they didn't. And I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Danny Way pulled a 900 on some shitty half pipe years and years ago. I forget where the footage is, but he definitely falls. He doesn't land it, but also it's like, look at Tony Hawk when he landed his. He still grabbed the bottom.
Yeah, he was wild.
Also, dude, shout out to Tim O'Connor, dude. He's a skater. He fucking put up this piece of. He put up the video clip of Tony Hawk doing the 900, like that famous, one that he did at the X Games, and he refaced his face on it. He's like, just remembering the time when I pulled the impossible at the X Games. I never even skated first. It's just his face, dude. It looks perfect.
That's
He's
awesome.
like, it's so fucking funny. But yeah, I saw that. I didn't see it yet, but
I mean, I would suggest giving it a watch. It's
definitely gonna
definitely
watch it.
good.
I'd watch it just to see who's in it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I
I mean, he's brought up, he's a big part of, like, if you watch Gator's documentary, if you watch Hosoi's documentary, like, all those old guys, obviously Tony Hawk's a big part of it because it was, like, 10 of them. That was the guys who ran
Yeah.
fucking skateboarding at
Yeah.
the time. They were, like, 15 buying houses. It was fucking nuts. They all owned houses when they were, like, 16. Partying.
I was just unaware because, like, I mean, when I started, like, damn, by the time I think the first skateboard I ever got, I was maybe 10 or 11.
Mm-hmm.
But by that time, skateboarding was pretty fucking popular. Like, it was already
Vert
like,
was out.
on the thing. Like, people knew about shit. I had no idea that skateboarding was like like Tony Hawk was famous, but he was like the only one that was famous, and there were so many other skaters that like no one even knew anything about,
There
which I
only,
thought
like,
was
three-
fucking
There was
wild.
like 4 of them. It was like Hawk, Hosoi, and dude. Bottom line, Gator was bigger than all of them at one point because he signed with Vision. Vision Streetwear blew the fuck up, and Gator was that complete opposite of Hawk. Like, he was out fucking partying. He's got fucking girls all over the place. Then he murders one for a time. But, like,
Cracking
they
eggs.
kind of marketed him as, like, the rocker kid, whereas Tony
Yeah.
Hawk's, like, the clean-cut California surfer boy.
Sure.
So that's the look he wanted. And he was crushing them. Like, he killed it. And he was, like, the only one that was – him and his soy were, like, the only ones going back and forth beating him. But then it was like the early 90s, like 90, 91. That's when, like, Jason Lee and those guys came out with the fucking the reconstructed deck, and they were like, yeah, Vert's gay, and they're out. It was like it's crazy if you look at the timeline. It was like a matter of like a year, done. Nobody gave a fuck about Vert.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I was kind of blown away how. But then I will say this, like, Apparently, in that documentary, Tony Hawk also won like 3 contests, street contests in the thing too. Yeah.
I thought Jamie Thomas won the first X Games. No. I'm almost positive Jamie Thomas won.
No, apparently it was Hawk.
Google that up.
That's why I was like, whoa! I thought I thought he was only vert.
And also, if you look at the street comp of the first X Games, then I mean, obviously, but like there was like not much out there. There was like a couple kicker ramps.
Nobody knew.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Now there's like fucking mini cities.
Dude.
You know what I mean? But
that street shit is fucking. Dude, the street shit they had in Japan.
Oh my god!
For fucking the Olympics, I was like, holy fucking shit!
I mean, the shit they had at Love Park when they set it up when the X Games
was wild.
Was sick. All right, so that one. Wait, while you're looking that up, the other thing is, I guess it's not a documentary. Yeah, hey, is it a documentary? No. What am I talking about? The other night at the fucking Phillies game.
Oh yeah,
the kid throws the phone.
Oh my god!
And then at the end, the guy yells like, "Yo, call me when you find your fucking phone or whatever." And everyone's like, I get tagged out the balls, and it's on like. What's his name's post from?
Dude, I was hoping
Barstool.
that Mets guy would have fucking punched him right in the fucking mouth.
Bottom line is, if you say that was anything except hilarious, you're a fucking pussy. That was hilarious. That kid, they're like, yeah, he didn't have to grab. I was like, the kid ran up to him. He was half a foot in front of him, grabbed it, threw it, and they're like, pussy ran. I'm like, who wouldn't? I'm fucking running. I don't give a shit. I'm on a lot of video here.
That guy who just stood there like, can you believe this?
I wish there was
fucking grabbed that kid and thrown him over the fucking railing.
The picture of the Mets fan just like,
yeah, dude. Like
I was.
Oh man!
If you look in the background, there's like 5 Phillies dudes. Like,
dude,
that would have been me.
It was wild to have somebody like, oh, did you just see that? Did you? I would have been like, dude, who's going over to get my fucking phone? Both of us.
I would have thrown the kid over.
Dude, that's what I'm talking about. I would have gone over with it.
Chris Sen.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Really? Maybe it was best trick. I thought Jamie Thomas won something on that. He might have won best trick because he like did a big ass ollie. He was like the first one doing these huge like off of whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's what he was like known for.
It cracks me up when you look at like stuff like that, and you're like, man, they're like, this was the best trick of 1980, and it's just like
a heel flip.
A heel flip. But then you're like, how? That's so stupid. But then you look back, honestly, like. Do you know what considered one of the best professional wrestling moves of all time is?
What?
The leg drop. Hogan's leg drop is considered one of the best finisher. And you're like, you got to be fucking kidding me.
I don't know. It's pretty good.
Dude, it's just like, what are you talking about?
He lets that ham hock drop, dude.
And when you think about it, like, yeah, I guess, I'm like, I can get up out of that. Probably not.
I always thought the perfect plex was like huge. I was like, damn, dude.
Suplexes are amazing.
Yeah. For at the time, he was like holding it. I was like, God damn.
There's some fucking shit, but then you look at that, you're like, how could anybody get behind? It's like, I guess it's because you just never saw it before.
Yeah.
It's just like so mind blowing. You're like, did that guy just do that?
Yeah, he just didn't put him in a headlock or like a hold.
He just didn't punch him in the face and then yell.
He was airborne, dude.
Yeah, he got jumped. Did you ever see a guy jump? Never.
We just jumped in time, I'll tell you that.
What happened?
Nothing. It was just we were at like 30 or something. Now we're at like 52. I just
damn, dude, 52.
Yeah. So, but the whole Phillies thing, which was like hilarious, and then like I guess that dude KFC from Barstool posted and was like, you know, this is hilarious.
Yeah.
He like, you know, also he said the Mets kicked the shit out of the Phillies. I was like, they won by 3. They didn't even sweep them. They won 2 out of 3. The other games they won by like 1. Anyway, I was like, all right, but also then I go into this thread, and obviously, you know, he's got a ton of comments. There's this one dude on there, no joke. I forget his name, but he's clearly, his name has something to do with Liverpool. He's from Liverpool, and he's like fucking Philly, biggest fake tough town in the world. I was like, all right, Ringo, take it easy. Who the fuck is scared to go to Liverpool?
24 people have been shot in the last 16 hours. 10 people are dead in the last hour.
Dude, it's not like it's a new thing. Yeah, tough guys, whatever. I'm like, they'll kill you.
Murder City. It's like, you guys are gay. It's like, I don't know.
Their cops don't even carry guns.
Yeah, what are you talking about, dude?
They're not even called cops.
Yeah, they're bobbies. Get out of here.
That's a lesbian's name.
Also, who won the war?
Yeah,
who won the war, dude?
Who won the fucking war? It's like, which one? I ain't taking my boots off.
You know what you want to talk about. I X'd up the Croz and came over there.
Dude, yeah, so it was like... And that's nothing new. Where if Philly's involved with something, there's always the fucking Philly fault, this and that. It's like, okay, but it's like, if that kid was wearing the team of the city you live in, you would be all over it. And also, you can call him whatever you want. That kid hasn't paid for a fucking beer or begged for pussy in 3 days, dude. He's a legend in this city.
That kid is getting blown out of proportion.
Gone. That's why he ran away. He's like, I got to get to the bar, dude. Strike while the iron's hot.
Like, dude, I'll tell you what, I'd heard, too. I don't know if it's true because I never followed up with it, but the guy who got remember it was like opening day like a couple of years ago, the guy tased. Don't tase me, bro, dude.
Yeah.
That dude I heard like crushed ass for like a good year and
of course.
a half, yeah, dude, that's just vagina.
Good for him.
To the fucking nth degree, dude.
Yeah, all you had to deal with is that like there was a lot of people wearing that T-shirt of him like.
Yeah, you know who
he
did,
was like, he
but
was
you know
waiting
who
for
didn't
it.
get any pussy though? The kid who purposely barfed on that chick.
Oh yeah,
remember that? Nobody's getting pussy for that. Nobody likes puke.
It's so funny to me that, like, I know the Mets and Phillies, that's always been a rivalry. And it's so funny because both of them are useless. They're two of the worst teams in the last ever. Like, the only thing we can hold above them is, like, we have a more recent World Series title, which was not that recent. But I don't think we've been in the playoffs in, like, 10 years. I think the Mets sold their team for a year. It's like they just took the year off. They're like, you know what? Yeah. We got like 8 guys. Nobody's showing up. We're going to take the year off.
They were the Nabisco Mets.
They're just a farm team for the Yankees.
Just sponsored by a weird.
But it's also like, and I think KFC did say this, which is like, because there's somebody like freaking out about it. It's like, dude, you're like 6 games into the season, dude. There's like 9,000 games. It's like, dude, relax. But also, when people say, look at this Philly scumbag, I go, I guarantee if you take the ID of the kid who tossed the phone and the kid who had the phone, neither one are from New York or Philly. I would guess Jersey.
Without a doubt.
It's North or South Jersey. Guaranteed.
That's definitely not here.
Yeah, dude. That would have been funny if the kid jabbed him.
Yeah.
And then just like handed off a shank. I'm like, that dude's from Philly, dude.
You better watch it, dude.
He's like, whoa. What's going on? Guy's got a knife in him. You seen that?
Or if he started falling asleep after he fucking did.
Yeah, he dipped out.
If he dipped out, I'd be like, that guy's definitely from
If
Philadelphia.
he threw a phone and just was like, that would be the most Philly shit I ever seen in my life. And
that guy rules.
It's funny, too, because all these people were commenting. They're like, they're going to get him. I was like, for what?
Yeah.
Kid threw a fucking phone on
Also, they're not going to get him.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
At all, they're not going to get him.
If anybody knew that kid and they gave him up, what a fucking pussy,
that's
dude.
Fucking
fucked
narc
up.
shit.
That even if you don't like the kid or you're a Mets fan, it's like, dude, come on, you got to give the kid, you got to let him have it.
Also, that's like.
Also, it was funny how he avoided the security when it was just like a mum with a Prince Valiant haircut. She was like, "Don't." He's like, "Fuck out of the way, bitch." Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, I do this. I would have ran over her."
Yeah, you didn't even have to run. You just gingerly walk by that lady.
Yeah.
Like, sorry.
No, you just say something in your ear. She's like, "Gama, you're so good at magic.
Do you like tea?
Do that dance you were doing for us."
Dance.
Yeah. Just fucking play the Golden Girls theme song in the background. She's like, where is it? Blanche? Just gone. Beeline it right past her.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so, I don't know. I think it was hilarious.
I think that is a level of, what is that? That would be considered like criminal mischief, if anything?
Yeah, like I think you get fined for throwing something on the field. You would get a fine.
Which I also think is something that should come back in a big way is criminal mischief.
Who hasn't launched a fucking paper airplane from the top? Dude, at the vet, all the time.
On, you just threw a fucking phone, and I'm guarantee you're going to get another smartphone in 3 seconds. They probably already found it. It's probably in an OtterBox. It's probably fucking fine. Let it the fuck go, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Cares. Yeah, it was so funny watching that kid's face. So I was like,
honestly,
damn.
If someone took my phone and threw it like that, I would probably start laughing.
I would be like, yo. Like, I would laugh too, but I'd be like, yo, make sure I get that phone because I want that video.
Yeah.
So like, you're like, it would be so funny if it saw you in the distance, like,
dude, it's flipping around.
That video would be way better than the kid throwing it.
Speaking of throwing phones, did you see the fucking clip, dude? And it is, I don't know if it's real or not. I want to believe it's real because, dude, is so fucking funny. It's this dude fishing, and he's like holding up a fish, and he's taking a picture of it with his phone, and he's like just blown away, caught whatever fish. And I guess his brain crosses wires, and instead of throwing the fish back, he throws his phone in the fucking water.
Oh, I saw that.
Dude, it is.
That's hilarious.
Amazing.
Do you know what's fucked up? I think every guy could relate with that. I'm like,
God,
I didn't do that exact, but I've done shit not in like the water, but like especially out on the boat. Like if I'm out on the boat with my dad, I've definitely like thrown bait in the water and been like, oh shit, it's like I'm supposed to hook it, and I just throw the bait in.
The one time I had to break a window because I locked my keys in the car out of just like sheer frustration. I was like, "You fucking God!" As soon as it closed,
Yeah.
like, I just did that.
Yeah,
I just fucking did that. And the look on this guy's face, Danny, if you haven't seen it, he's just like, oh, just like, oh no, dude. It's so fucking.
It's like that one video of the kid who throws the pin. He's
Oh,
like,
the grenade, just like, I don't know what to do
you
with
just
it.
hear him say, like, Sergeant, I threw it over there somewhere. It's like, that's the last thing you want to hear on a grenade field.
Yeah,
It's
you
like,
never want to hear
over there
whoops.
somewhere. Do you have any kind of idea where this live grenade's at? He's like,
Yeah.
it's in my hand. I threw the wrong one.
I don't
didn't
think you ever want to hear the word during anything
Dude.
like that.
Dude, speaking of fucking, I will get on this on the Patreon, but dude, I'm gonna give you the deets on Stoner. Danny was there. I broke Stoner Dads, dude. I broke them. They tried to get me. I broke them. They couldn't get me, dude.
Damn, dude, what they try to do?
I'll tell you.
All right.
It was great. Don't get me wrong. It was fucking. Well, he had a blast, and it's Del College just came out this week, and then next week is mine. It's so stupid. It's fun, but dude. I was dying laughing because of one thing, and I knew I was gonna get it for the text messages. I fucking knew that broke him. My cousin was like, I fucking was bitching to Blizz about it. I go, I know. I talked to Blizz, and I was like, I knew that would get in your ass. I hate building up like this. We got to go to the page. I'll tell you the whole story. It's so good.
Like,